Hello guys, I know I haven't posted in a while, but I'm kind of into Booga. So I was thinking about helping people, so I was kind of thinking about why not make like a video on how to make like a bag or something, like a cosmetic on your back or something. But what I have right here is, so I'm in a 2019 or 2018 like December version of Booga here with God armor and everything. And I did fix it so you can actually play in studio. If you guys want to know how to play in studio, I'll just make another video about that. But tell me in the comments if you have trouble. But so what I have here is for the dummy. This is like so you can actually see what it looks like on their back whenever you're making it. So what I did, I just pressed rig builder and block avatar. Make sure to press R6. It's not like you don't have to, but it's preferred because the game is R6, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. And that's how I got this guy. And I just placed him over here. And I inserted a part here, so I just parted it. And I'm pretty sure I made it 3 or 2.5, comma 2.5, comma 2.5 in size. Or 1.5. Oh, it's 2, comma 2, comma 2. Okay. So that's what I did. And I just sat it right by the dummy. And what I have here is I got this magnetite bag from Armor. So if you don't have your Explorer open here, so you want to open it, so you press Properties and then Explorer to open both of these. If your Properties is like over here, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't, you don't have to move it. There, I have it, but I just have it there to look nice. And what I like, basically what you want to do is like, you want this on their back, right? So it's kind of more, it's like, it's less coding than actually having to do the part, honestly. But it might be more coding for you, I don't know. But yeah. So basically, what I have here. So, oh yeah, I haven't showed you how I got the magnetite bag. So I just typed in armor in the Explorer search bar, and it should pop up in server storage. You just want to click on the folder here as this little icon and just delete what you searched, basically. And you want to open it with this arrow right next to it. And then just find like a bag or something. It doesn't have to be a magnetite bag, but if you want to follow along, just it's right here. And you just have to Control C and Control V into the workspace. But I already have mine already laid out, so I kind of don't want to redo that. So now, what I want y'all to see is inside of the magnetite bag, it has, like, you can already notice that the icon is different from a regular part. This is an accessory right here. Its class name is accessory. So what we need to do to, like, this is the first step. So you want to add an accessory. Name it to whatever you want it to be, like, called. So I'm going to name this, like, part bag or something. And I'll put the part inside of it. And if this is your main part, you want to name it handle. Just like theirs, because this one is their main part. It's like basically the whole bag, basically. So, yeah, they just named it because it's the main. And also, see how they have like this weld folder? You want to add that, but you don't actually need that unless you have multiple parts, which I'll get into. But see how they have like this bag? So whenever you open it, you want to copy, just copy it so you don't have to do it yourself, and just paste it into this. And it'll automatically be like set to a bag. And one more thing that we haven't done is look inside of the handle. They have a body back attachment, but in our handle, we don't. So if you want this to be like a bag, you want the body back attachment. Just paste it into the handle. And then it should automatically, like here. So add a decal and see your front face. So this is usually the front face. And here, I'll actually select front. So this is actually my front face. So this is what it's going to be pointing on your bag. So this is the way it's going to be pointing on your bag. So if you see this, and it's like on like not this side, what you need to do, just click on this and go into the properties over here. If you see C-frame, open it if it's not opened, and copy the position. So Control C, and then find body bag attachment inside of the handle again, and paste the position inside of there. Or not, hold up. Do it inside a world C-frame and open it and make it the position there. And now it's actually at the middle of your part. So basically, you just want to move it to like the front so it actually is on their back, right? So I'll just move it this way so it's like in their back kind of, but not in their back. But like, yeah. So also get rid of the decal. I was just doing that to see the front face, but we basically have a whole bag right here. So this is that simple. And also I'll get in how to make a multiple part bag and like after I make this. So actually I'll just show you how to make a multiple part bag. So just duplicate the bag if you have this, or if you're starting from scratch, just keep the accessory and do what I'm doing. So if you want to add like another thing to it, just say I'm like adding another part. So like I want it to be like, I don't know, like some random part coming out of the back of it, like this or something, and that. So basically what I'll name this is like multiple bag, so like a multiple part bag. So I'll name it multiple parts bag. And just so you know, you don't have to name it what I name it, but if you want to follow along, just name it what I name it, because I'm going to do the name inside of the script, and inside of the script you just put your bag name also, so if you want to do that. And you don't want this to be handle, because the script will get confused on which handle it's supposed to be. So basically you should make it like another part. So like say addition, like add-on part. You don't have to name it anything really, but if you want to, it's just fancy. And this is where the welds folder comes in. So if you really don't want to make the folder by yourself, just copy the welds from the other bag if it has welds and paste it into your new bag. And what you need to do, this might like be confusing to you, but you want to add a weld constraint. And what you need to do, click the open thing, make sure to add the weld constraint first, and then click on your weld constraint. Inside of the properties, make part 0 to the handle, and part 1 to whatever part, so like the add-on part. And say we had like another part, like down here, we would just copy this weld and make it this part. So this will be like add-on part. Here, I'll make this one add-on part 2, so you can actually see the difference. And I'll make this one add-on part 2. So now it's both of these are connected to the main part, so they won't like fall or anything. So basically, that's all. And you can name these weld constraints. I'll name this one like add-on 1 weld, and I'll name this one like add-on 2 weld. And there, just to be little named. And I'll do both of these bags, so I'll code them both. So basically, what you need to do, by the way, if you didn't copy this bag into the workspace, just move it back into the armors folder like this. So I'll just copy this. So I copied it, and then I'm gonna look up armor, and then click on armor, and right click it and press paste into, and that'll just put it back in there. But I already just copied it, so I can delete the other one if you have the other one. And now that we have our 2 bags, you can also put these in armors. So I'll just copy them so I don't have to like move them. then I'll just do armor and I'll paste them inside. So right click armor inside of server storage and paste into. And that's basically all for like the making of like the actual like bag. And you can delete the rig if you want, but if you're making multiple like bags at once, just keep them so you can like see like size comparisons. So I'll close the workspace because it kind of is really big. It adds so much. But yeah, now what you want to do is look up inside of the Explorer, it's not big, ItemData. And it'll pop up inside of ReplicatedStorage in the modules folder. And just double click it to go inside of the script. And also, if it looks like this, just go to the script tab. It should automatically be open. And if you see format selection, press click it and then press format document. If it takes a while, don't be worried, it's not gonna crash, hopefully. But yeah, so what you need to do is press inside of the script, and just for easier like finding of stuff, you can do Control F, and let's find something with like, I'm pretty sure all the bags are like here. Let me look up bag. Yeah, right here in armors. So if you see leaf bag, just try to do it as the last one if it's like an admin bag or something like cool like that. So you do it right after this. So you can just quit the search. By the way, you can go to line 472 if it's close to that. So just look for radio pack basically. And then just copy this. And you literally just copy this code and then you paste it right after, but you're gonna have to change a couple of things for it to be like custom, you know. So first thing, it's gonna underline this. If it underlines it, you obviously want to rename it to what it's named. So I'll just do like part bag because that's what it's named inside of here. So if I look up part bag, I have the part bag right here instead of armor. And what you need to do, instead of item type, well, yeah, so it stays armor, but for the locus, which is basically like where it goes on your body, you want to make this like a bag, basically. So it'll look for bag, and it'll put it to where it needs to be. And coin value, you can change literally any of this. Max load, okay, this is where it's interesting. So max load is how much the bag, like how much space the bag can like hold. So like a god bag is, I don't know, like 10,000 or 5,000, somewhere near those. But it'll be like, say you want it to be like infinite or something. You can't put inf, but if you really want it to be infinite, you can just do math.huge, which is close to infinite, which I don't know. But it's just the closest you can get in Roblox Studio to infinite. But basically, say I wanted this to only hold like 1,000 items. You can really make it like anything though. I'll make it 1,000 though. And the craft level, this is where like the level you need to be to like craft it. So I'll make it 1 so I can like show you. And I'll make it like very cheap, so like 1 and 1. And also, this is the recipe. So here, I'll change these back so I can show you. So pieces, so before we even do anything, pieces is what it's gonna be. So we want to make that part bag, because we want the part bag to go on your bag, like backpack basically. So you just put part bag instead of whatever you have, whatever is here basically. And then for the recipe, you want to change, like, if this is like, so you can really make this anything, item in the game, any item in the game. It can't be like something like this that doesn't actually exist in your game. Say I wanted to cost like 1 stick and a log. These are how much like you need to be able to craft. So 3 sticks is basically what this is saying. So we want it to be to like 1 stick and 2 logs, basically. And this is like, also you like say this was leaves, it'll actually change it to leaves, but yeah, you know what I mean. But hopefully you know what I mean. But craft quantity, this is how much it gives you whenever you craft it. So say like you change this to like 2, it'll give you 2 bags if you craft it. This is only mainly for like steel mix because he wanted to give like 2 steel mix for like 2 coal and 1 iron, right? So that's basically why this is here, I think, but I don't know. And the load, I don't know. I don't really mess around with that because I don't really do anything with it. I don't think it's useful right now. You don't delete it though. It might actually be useful. But here is where like you want the image to be. So what we'll do is we'll find the bag. So basically, let's find our bag. So like hard bag, and we'll find it. And what you need to do, right click it and press save to Roblox. And here, if it's like really big, just move it up. Like here, do you see this? So if you see like this little top thing and you hover just right, you can scale it down to like actually be able to see stuff on it. But I always have mine like this or something. But yeah. So it can stay name like or bag, anything. You can make a description, not really needed. None of this like is needed unless it's like in a group or something. But if it's in a group, just change it to the group over here. And just press submit. And take this. So if you see this little icon after you submit it, press it because it'll copy the ID. And now you can close it. And here, this is where you put the ID. So just double click this. And if it doesn't allow you, just hover over it like that. And just paste it. Oh, the wrong one. So do it for your part bag. So this basically just made a part bag. Like it basically just made a bag. And we can literally do the same thing for like our multiple bag. So we can have our multiple. So multiple part bag. And this should be the name of your bag. And coin value, you know what, it can stay. And say I want the multiple part bag can hold more, like 10,000. Craft level. And also here, you can change the craft level to whatever you want. But you want to make this the exact same thing as this. Unless you want it to be like named different up here and like it actually gives you something down here. Like that's different. But I'll just give you the same recipe so I can craft both of them. And here it's the same process for getting the image. So you just save it to Roblox. And you remember if it's in a group, you just select it and you submit. And then just copy the ID and paste. And that's all for the bags. And they should work. So if I play, I should be able to like get the bags and stuff. So okay, so if I press play and say I need like a stick, 2 sticks and a log, or 2 logs and a stick, I have no idea. So if I just break this real quick, well, I'll break these because they're easier. And how's my bag full? Oh, well, here, let me just look up part bag. So here, it automatically makes it, but if it gives you like infinite blood fruit, but like say I had, so this is working by the way. Like if I press craft, it would give me it, and I could equip it. But like I kind of have like infinite blood fruit, so it works. But like I can't test it because inf blood. So yeah, I hope this helped y'all, and goodbye. I'll probably make another tutorial actually on like how to fix stuff, but yeah, goodbye, peace.